I'm Katelyn Mattson, and this is The Green Room. We just heard The Voyevoda by Tchaikovsky, and we have excellent music coming up later on this hour. But first, we're going to talk with conductor Abby Giles, who is one of a few different conductors in the central Kansas area who steps up to lead the Hutchinson Municipal Band. Hello, Abby.
Hi.
I'm so happy to have you on. We love the summer city bands that are playing, all throughout our listening area. And I feel as if a city has, a population more than maybe 20,000, you're going to find a summer band. And I love that tradition.
Yes, I love it too. It's such a cool part about Hutchinson and just so many places in Kansas.
Tell us a bit about the Hutchinson band schedule.
So, the Hutchinson Municipal Band plays primarily throughout all Tuesday nights in June and then a few in July as well. We have a concert band and then we have a jazz band that picks up in July. So, the way it works is we meet for concerts on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. This year we're in Stringer Fine Arts Auditorium at Hutchinson Community College. In the past, a lot of times we've played outside, and that's a really great tradition of summer band. You know, it makes you feel like summer. But due to a lot of weather conditions the past summer and having to cancel a lot of those performances, we're inside. And actually, band members meet at 6 p.m. on those nights and they rehearse all that music. They sight read through it all, they rehearse it, and then they meet for the performance at 8 p.m. And so it's really incredible how they're able to sight read music and then put on a performance that's free to the public that quickly.
And who all makes up the band?
So really, it's members from Hutchinson and all surrounding communities. I'm from Sterling, and there's a lot of people from counties around Reno County that make up the band. And one thing I love about the band is that it's all ages. So there's members that have been playing for probably like our 55 to 60 years, probably the longest. And then there's also a lot of members that have been playing for maybe 1 or 2 years. So usually like high school age to as long as you want to play. So really, I think it's so neat because as a band director myself, I want to show my students that music can be something you do for your whole life. And this just provides people an opportunity to do that.
It's such an important opportunity because it is true that so much of the time, the love that we have for music, and we were in choir or band in high school, and then life gets in the way, and you go to college, and your job is busy, and you kind of forget about the fact that, oh wow, I remember how much I love to play in the band and to have the opportunity to do so, and in such a welcoming community of people as well. So if anybody decides that they want to join the band, is it really as simple as just sending an email or calling you and letting you know?
Yes, yeah. So, if you want to let me know, that's great. But really, the best way would be to go to hutchinsonmunicipalband.org. And there's
HutchinsonMunicipalBand.org.
Yes, that is correct. And there's an email on there. If you email personnel manager at hutchinsonmunicipalband.org and you send them an email and you say, oh, this is the instrument I play. I would really like to be a part of the band. Can you give me more information? Then our team will do that. And so it's really as easy as that. And anyone is really welcome, like I said, as long as you have experience and you feel like I can sight read music and play in a concert, it's really welcoming. I encourage my high school students to do it just because it's a great opportunity for them to play with community members. I didn't say this earlier, but another really cool thing about the band and about all municipal bands is that it's made up of people from all walks of life. And so you have professional musicians, you have teachers, but you also have engineers, business owners, people in charge of nonprofits, secretaries, any
Mm.
any kind of person can be in a band. And I think, as you know, music brings all kinds of people together, really just for that common goal of making music together and being in community together. But that is one of the coolest parts I think about it is that there's people from all walks of life.
We're going to take a short break and be back to talk more with Abby Giles from Hutchinson Municipal Band about their upcoming season. That was Strike Up the Band by Gershwin, featuring the president's own United States Marine Band. Abby Giles is a band director. She's the band director for Sterling Schools, which just so happens to be the school district that my three children play band in, and Abby's their band director. But she also leads the Hutchinson Municipal Band, a wonderful city band that's open to anybody who wants to take part. They have both their performances and rehearsals on Tuesday evenings. And Abby, tell us one more time, what is the website people can go to for info?
So the website you can go to is hutchinsonmunicipalband.org. And then if you're interested in joining, you can send an email to personnelmanager@hutchinsonmunicipalband.org.
They started performing on June the 3rd, their first Tuesday in June, and they had a concert last night as well. So every Tuesday at Stringer Fine Arts Center in Hutchinson, but also there are a couple of additional performances I see done in partnership with the Hutchinson Recreation Commission. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. That's a new thing this summer, and that we're really excited to do just to be a part of the community more. And it also gives you a chance to get those outside performances that we all love with the Hutchinson Municipal Band. So we're doing some things with the community celebrations. The first concert is actually this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. for that. And then next week, in addition, we have one next Thursday with the Smallville Festival, and then we have a few more of those community celebrations coming up.
I just think it's wonderful. I love that summer is time for City Band. All of the professional organizations take a break for the summer. What are we going to do? We're going to put together a city band, and they're everywhere, and it's important. So thank you for giving of your time and your talents to the city band and taking the time to speak with me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Again, for more information, go to hutchinsonmunicipalband.org.